Kia ora, good evening. We have powerful pictures tonight of the destructive weight of water that has the top of the South Island awash.
Our reporters have been across the region as a state of emergency remains in place. Shortly we'll go to Rebecca Edwards in Nelson, where residents are starting to mop up the mess. But first, Matt McLean's gone into a Golden Bay community virtually cut off from the world. He joins us from Pohara. Matt.
Good evening. Well, this is a fast-moving torrent of water that wasn't here yesterday, although since we've been here, the power of the river has decreased, but it has taken chunks out of the road. Take a look at this, which means it's just too dangerous for cars to cross, meaning that this is still an isolated community. And it led to the evacuation of around 30 homes yesterday, and since then no cars have been in or out, except for us, and we were only able to do it using this massive truck that you see behind me. And once over there, we discovered this destruction is phenomenal. In Chris Udell's living room, you can see it, silt and water nearly reaching the roof.
We drove back up the road and here were logs and brown water coming down the road to meet us.
The heavy rain created a flash flood behind his house, bringing down debris and this caravan.
I'm a plumber by trade, so I know what water can do, but my family's good. You know, it's only a house, it's only possessions. We can rebuild, we can replace.
You can see why this and around 20 other homes here in the Pohara Valley were evacuated last night. All but Chris Udell are able to return. His wife doesn't know what awaits her when she arrives back in town. Not far from there, around 7 houses are isolated after their road was completely washed out.
Yeah, in many places, so I won't be getting the vehicles out anytime soon. Unless someone has a helicopter they want to donate, call me, 525-6186.
We also found Mark Pascoe here, an extreme weather expert for the Met Service, who now has a river running through his front yard.
I'm very lucky it didn't get into the house, so it's got right into the garage, and there's a metre of silt around on the lawns. There's a lawn under there.
Still in the Pohara Valley, this road became a river, this cafe a lake. While our cameras managed to make it into the area, it is one of the coastal beachside settlements virtually cut off from the nearby town of Takaka. In nearby Liga Bay, it's been no picnic either. Pictures from our viewers show it too is awash with mud and debris.
It is just like the tsunami in Japan. It's exactly what it looks like. Boats, caravans, sheds, water tanks.
And at Wainui Bay, one local resident sent us this vision of a mud trail to the Able Tasman Park. Travel remains almost impossible. Take a look at this crushed section of State Highway 60 at Birds Hill. It has severed the link between Takaka and Collingwood to the north, and authorities say it will take days to repair. But for these battered communities, this clean-up will take far longer.
So, Matt, you've just heard from police about a man who's been injured in this severe weather. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, well, police have just told us, Winnie, that about an hour ago, an elderly man was in his home just a few kilometres down the road here when a flash flood washed through his house. He was in his living room and he was actually washed out of his living room into his front paddock. He's 77 years old and so was taken to the local hospital just as a precaution, although he does have a suspected broken finger, and police say that that's the power of the water around here, and residents definitely need to take care.
All right, thanks, Matt. Matt McLean reporting from Pohara.